Paris. It's absolutely freezing cold, but it's totally worth it for this car. You're never going to look at a Citroen the same way again, I promise. All right. Come around here. Look at this car. Never seen this before. Wow. Like a back wing. That's cool. Holy shitballs. I can't believe I'm about to drive this around Paris. That's mad. Oh my god. Wow. So, first time I'm seeing this, it looks even better in person than it does in the game. This was actually made for Gran Turismo on PlayStation 3 back in 2008, and look how cool it still looks today. This could have literally just been launched in 2020 and it would still be probably one of the coolest looking cars on the road. We're causing a bit of a traffic jam, but I don't think people mind. So everyone's so excited to see the car. Wow, okay, here come the license plates. That's so exciting. Wow, oh my god, I'm a little bit nervous about this one. It just looks so extreme. I wonder how people in Paris are going to respond to it. In each city, it's very different. Like, in some cities, people are just like, get off the road, who do you think you are, you and your expensive car. In other cities, everyone's like, oh my god, it's so amazing. And they like beep and wave at you. And so I really wonder about Paris. I haven't really driven a car like this in Paris before. I think the response so far is pretty good. Everyone's got their phones out. Cars are slowing down as they drive by.
Comment tu vas faire ton mission après?
Welcome to the Supercar Blondie channel, guys. This is what we do here on the channel. We hunt down the coolest cars in the world and drive them around so that you guys can see these beauties. Otherwise, they just get hidden away. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. We've got so much cool stuff happening in 2020. I'm trying to get my words out because it's so freezing right now. This is going to be worth it. All right, let's go. This is the moment. We're going to turn her on. Just be prepared for this. This sounds nothing like you're expecting, okay? Okay, you guys, this is a Citroen GT. It was made actually in 2008. That's 12 years ago, but still looks like it could have just been out in 2020. It looks really, really, really freaking cool. All right, open. I've kind of got this like butterfly door. And then I'm gonna get in. All right, here we go. Wow. Okay. All right, so what stands out first is obviously the copper here, the copper detailing side. You've got these kill switches here, so that's what actually turns off the engine. And this up here is what you've got to press to put it in first gear, right? So it's like a little safety feature. We've got our racing seat belts because this car was made to race, okay? It was meant to intimidate the hell out of your competitors in the game. It just, the sound of the car just is also, just makes you want to kind of shit your pants a little bit. Like, really. I was very close there. I feel like, I haven't even driven the car yet, but I'm sure it's going to be the craziest, coolest driving experience I've had to date. And that's a lot. That's pretty crazy to say, because I've been driving some awesome cars. I've been very fortunate. But already I feel quite like intimidated by this. I do. Because it's so freaking loud and it looks so crazy. Everyone's going to be watching. And that's the issue when you drive something like this around town. People get their phones out everywhere and they don't concentrate on the road and where they're driving. So literally you've got to be so careful because people are just like filming, oh, whoops, they drive into you. So I'm a little bit nervous about this. Let's see how we go. I'm more nervous at the fact that I'm not like how I'm going to reach the clutch because, okay, it should be fine. It's a little bit of a stretch, but we'll make it work. So Patrick's going to come with me. This is basically his baby, this car. He's been with the car for 12 years. All right, so we're going to pretend to be really confident right now. All right, Patrick, are you nervous?
No.
No. Oh.
Why?
No, it's fine. I'm not either. Clutch, brake, and these ones up. Okay.
Okay.
And then both?
Then both of them. Okay.
This is the most anticipation I've had before starting a car, ever. Whoop, there we go. Okay, ready?
When you want.
Are you ready? All right,
Stop.
it's here. Can barely reach it. All right. Oh my God, this is a little bit different to drive. That's because it has a 6-speed sequential gearbox. Basically, when you have a normal manual car, right, you shift like this, and you can actually skip between gears. You can go from first gear into third to fifth, whatever suits. In this gearbox, you have to go through every single gear. You can't skip a gear. It's actually made for racing. It's a racing gearbox. And when you get higher up into the gears, you can actually switch gears without using the clutch. So this is going to be a completely different experience to drive something like this. You shift the gear down here and you shift up here. So just these two little PlayStation buttons. Alright guys, so we're going to turn it and put it in first gear right now. I'm going to press the safety button and the first gear.
And
That's
here
it.
we are.
That's it. Look, first gear shows up here. Alright. And that's it. And off we go. Okay.
Here we go.
Oh my God. This is madness. have a word. Wow, amazing, cool, crazy, nerve-wracking. Those are just a few words. Oh my God, you guys, I just drove the Citroen GT. That is mad. Just while I calm down from that experience, I'm gonna take you around the car, show you a little bit more about it. I wanna start at the back actually, because the back is really what makes this so special. Actually, the whole thing looks pretty damn cool, but we have to look at this. This elongated back was specifically made to scare the pants off your competition in the game Gran Turismo. This was to give this car real, like, more presence on the road, and for all your competitors just to go, oh my God, I have no chance. Look at the rear diffuser, just how massive that is here. And then you've got like this miniature car coming out of the full car. So you've got like, it's like birthing a little baby car out the back. But it's actually, it looks really, really cool. Like this could have just been the back here without any of this part. You can imagine that just being cut off here, right? And being straight along the back, but then you've got like this little wing that's being birthed out the back. Oh man, that looks so freaking cool. And this actually moves. This is a mobile wing. So this bit goes up and down. These side mirrors, they look pretty cool how they're floating, like coming out of here and then doing that cool little thing. Oh my God, I'm just like, don't have the words right now. That was my best French. Yes?
Yeah, very good. Very, very good.
Very good. I actually said, do you like the car in the worst French possible? Wow. Okay. It's like, don't learn French, it doesn't suit you. Good morning.
What's the matter with this car?
What's that?
Which car? Citroen.
Citroen. GT. Yeah, it's amazing.
It's good.
Very nice, huh?
Nice. Very, very nice.
Oh my God, very, very good. Very, oh my God.
That's what I love about this. It creates a community. It creates excitement. It's a Citroen. Oh my God, it's a Citroen. I'm gonna buy a Citroen straight away. In the game, it's actually an electric supercar. In real life, it's not electric. It's got a V8 engine and it sounds incredible, as you heard. All right, what I really like about this side is what they've done with the pattern here in front of the passenger seat. I really, really like this. It's kind of like, I don't know, Star Trek-y, don't you think? In the copper and nickel, that's what's inside, as well as this leather, black leather. And this really stands out, doesn't it, against the black? The feedback from this reveal back in 2008 was so amazing that they were actually thinking of making a limited run production car, but it didn't come to fruition, which is super, super sad, because even today in 2020, this car looks futuristic. If they unveiled this year at the Geneva Motor Show, everyone would be like, oh my God, car of the future. Don't you think? I still think it looks pretty damn futuristic, and this is 12 years ago, you guys. If they had have made this car into a production car, it would have sold for just over $2 million. That's what they were thinking. Also, these lights, look how it's reflective here in the light, but actually when the lights go on behind this part, it kind of, oh, should I say this? Kind of looks like the Bugatti lights of the Chiron, but this was done in 2008. I'm impressed by that. And then you've got the cool exhaust pipes here and here. All right, this is the ignition. So this is how you turn the car on, ignition here, and then the safety switch up here. You press that and then you put it into first gear with this little button here. These three are for the lights at the front of the car, okay? And then you've got the aircon, the fan for the interior, and then the windscreen wipers. This one is the engine mode. This one's the fire extinguisher. That one's the fan for the engine. This one is race mode, so that is a speed limiter, so that when you come into the pit lane, it limits your speed. And then the radio to talk to your teammates while you're on the track. And then this one here actually shows you the display on the wheel. And then look, as you drive, you've got a heads-up display here on this little screen, and you control that with this button here. that turns on the heads-up display, and then this one actually controls the interior lights. So if I switch that on, all of these interior lights go on up here. And these kind of flash and flicker as you drive, which is really, really cool. So they don't just stay on like that, they flicker. Look, so I'll just turn this off. See, off. And because this is a concept car and it was made for a game, it never really made it to the streets, although here it is right now in the middle of Paris on the streets, and we've been driving it around, which is crazy. Would you like to see them make this? If you would, pop it in the comments section. Let's make it happen. All right, guys, I think that's it. We're gonna leave it here. I'm freezing. I don't deal with cold very well, but that was totally worth it. A massive, massive thank you to Citroen for bringing out the GT for us today on the Supercar Blondie channel. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much, and thank you for watching, and that's it. All right, catch you somewhere else in the world with another cool car. Bye, love you.